You either grow or die. And I'll choose grow every time.
At least 4 billion useless eaters will be eliminated by the year 2050.
Whenever a truth is heard, there's no going back. You are the main character in the video game of life.
I personally don't believe anything they say, right down to the god they claim we worship.
I'm still waiting for somebody to show me gas pressure without a container.
None of the math adds up.
You could stack up all their math books, all their science books, and even put all their degrees stacked up on top of that, and you still wouldn't be high enough to see the curvature.
This is exactly why grounding is so important.
It's all dualistic.
We see too far.
We're just regular people who know we're being lied to. We're tired of it.
The bottom line is, there's only one choice left, and that's to dismantle this whole thing from the top down. I didn't know which one was coming this time. Could have been any of them. You never know. What's going on, everybody? It's I'm excited about tonight. I feel like I'm going to learn something new tonight, something I did not know before, and that is always a good thing because that rarely happens. Not to
about
sound smart
the
ass,
smoke, smoke in the skies, right?
the smoke lines, the
smoke
lines
in the
yes.
skies.
Yeah,
okay.
those things. But as always, before we get into that, don't forget to go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com where you have 8 podcasts, I believe. There's so many. It's too many to
Yeah,
keep
you
up.
got Phone Booth, you got Philosophy King, Here's the Thing, Pick Us In, Fasting Fake, Detoxing the Matrix, Translucid, Dualistic, and Mind of Madness.
And there's someone else coming soon. We won't talk about it yet, but coming soon. But yes, check out the merch store. Oh, we haven't even pulled it. Have we pulled it up with the 2 new ones yet?
Oh, I like the Australian one. This is my favorite. You gotta be on your head.
Yeah.
You gotta be on your head to read that one. Or be in Australia.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's so we here can see their shirt normal, obviously. I mean, what else could it be?
Yeah, check that shit out. And then also go to canambullion.com, gold, silver, platinum coins and bars. And my favorite is over here. Oh, no. What do you mean this site has been blocked? When I go to Trump, it says block. See?
Well,
it's a conspiracy.
He pissed off Canada finally. He finally pissed them off enough. They blocked him.
Damn. They blocked Trump.
You lost your chance.
Either way, go to canambullion.com to get your gold, silver, platinum coins and bars from a great guy called Mike. Piccioni.
Yes, there you go.
Piccioni. Mike Piccioni. Check it out.
All right.
Can and Bullion.
Check that out.
Check it out.
Let's bring him up, man. What's up, NoobDad75?
What's happening?
Noob Dad. I love the name.
Yeah. I was my son was he's 13 now, but I was playing Fortnite with him a few years ago and I didn't know what I was doing, so that's what I picked as my gamer tag.
It's a good name.
Nice.
But I don't care. We'll just roll with it.
It's letters. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So,
well, I will call you Noob. Yeah, go. Short name is Noob.
I mean, it's no disrespect.
Just stick with one syllable.
Yeah, it's easier. It's easier that way. Yeah, especially for Vince. But
yeah, I like it
anyway,
simple. Yeah.
So we're here to talk about the lines in the sky, right? Whatever the hell it is that's going on up there, they have a cute name, chemtrails. I mean, but we're going to get into what is actually happening because there's a lot of people who have a lot of points that they bring up that I think we'll get into. Anyway, so that's your whole thing is, well, how did you get here? How did you get to being the guy who's here to talk to us about chemtrails in the sky?
Okay, so over the last few years, especially since COVID, I live in Vegas.
Yep.
Usually there's no clouds, 360 days a year, kind of thing.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you start seeing these things and you're going, what the heck is going on? It's 115 degrees. There's no other clouds in the sky, but there's, hundreds of these all day long and I was,
Yeah.
what the heck is going on here? So, I just started taking pictures of it, and then it got on X, I think maybe like a year and a half ago, and just started finding people in the chemtrail community. Met some great people, and then I maybe 3 or 4 months into it, I met Raggedy Edge, and she'd come on and start taking my photos and enhancing them, just really just making a few adjustments and really just showing things in the sky like, what the heck is that? This makes no sense at all. That's not look. It's so, it was great. I started doing it. We started looking at not just trails, but all these, when you see sets of eyeballs time and time again, you start going, something is just weird here. Different faces, little guys, and then I start taking video, slowing it down, seeing the edges of the trails, and I'm like, this does not look like spray. So
Yeah.
I just, well, but before
That's why
I
I'm
started,
very happy that the first. So, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no,
we speak about chemtrails a lot, but only in passing, in jest about, oh yeah, and they're doing that too. Like, we've never had once, we're 130 something episodes in, plus all our live streams. We've never had anyone on who has just talked about this. That's why I'm excited about it. And that you're not just here to say, yeah, dude, the government's spraying shit from the planes, bro. I saw it. Like, no, like, you got to look at it. Like, what is really going on? Because what I was talking about before about how people bring up valid points is, which there's obviously other answers to, but the,
100%.
why would pilots spray the whole world when their family lives here too? Like, I get that question. That's a natural question to ask. And how do they do it from these passenger planes when wouldn't people see these tanks of this stuff on board? Like, all of those are valid questions. So, but I think you're going a totally different route.
we're
Which
gonna
I'm
go on
excited
that. We're
about.
gonna,
Yeah.
We're gonna, so all those same questions I kept asking in my head, like, how is this happening? They tell you that, oh, they put it in the fuel. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense either. Those engines. So that's one thing. The pilot thing is what really was getting to me. Like,
Yeah.
You go on the ADSB, and these are supposed to be, a bunch of them are military planes. People that volunteered to serve our country are just
So hold on, for
willfully-
people who don't know, you said go on the
ADSB,
yes.
which is a flight tracker, and it happens to be one of the only ones that shows the military jets. And we'll get into this part a little more later, but it was also sold to a private equity firm in 2023. So,
Of course it was.
and they just these planes just happen to show up there. Also, the private jets, you go on there and you see this huge trail 50 miles long over the city, and it's supposedly coming from this little jet that maybe holds 8 people.
Yeah.
That made no sense too. And again, the only place you could find that jet is the ADSB. So that was a huge flag. And then you find grants for few $1 million, maybe $1 billion. The government's putting this towards geoengineering, but none of it's adding up, because if this is happening hundreds of times a day just over Vegas, but also many cities, maybe a third or more of the country every single day, and then also Europe, and you're going,
Yeah.
this isn't just a couple pilots. This is tens of thousands of pilots. There's hundreds of thousands of people
But
involved.
Noob, do you think they don't even need pilots? Like, could they do drones doing this shit? Like,
Totally agree with that. And when I started looking at some of this stuff, I started thinking the same thing. But then you start going, okay, well, where are they going to store 50,000 drones? Those have to take off and land from somewhere. And when you go to the flight tracker, you see that this private jet took off from Burbank and it landed wherever, Flagstaff. That's
Hmm.
not, that's not a private military airfield. Where are they storing this? Who are all these people involved? And then just one last time, and then we'll drop it back to the pilots. Who would be doing this? If it was just 10 people involved, or even 1,000, okay, there's more than 1,000 evil people in this world. But when
Yeah.
there's tens of
Yeah.
thousands, hundreds of thousands of pilots worldwide that are doing this 24 hours a day, that the math does not math there for me. And
Yeah.
in the money and the logistics, none of it made sense.
So,
then,
Noob, before you continue, let's go back. So, in 2020, was that when you first started to see a bunch of chemtrails, or what?
I had noticed them, but that's
Yeah.
when there was just been this ramp up from 2020 till now, and it's
When
just-
everybody was locked inside or whatever.
right,
prisoners.
it locked inside, but then you just see this ramp up, and it's been a constant thing. It's getting worse every day. Florida, Tennessee, they banned it. It's only gotten worse.
I'm in Florida and I still see them. They banned it.
Oh.
I still see them. So I can vouch for that. So
Nobody's been held accountable. I mean, there's been these sites like the Geoengineering Watch that thing's been around since 2009, and you see the same videos. It's the same 50 different videos of close-ups shared over and over and over again,
Yeah.
and so there's no new content like that. There's no new close-ups, and then I even started looking at some of the. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. But
Yeah.
I just got to this point where I couldn't understand what was going on, and I just said, you know what? I got to look closer at these planes. And so I initially
I
was
respect that. Yeah.
just using my phone and pulling up, just 4K, 60 frames a second, zooming in, and you see these things moving in a weird way where it's not just a drone flying, it's not just a plane flying, it's changing shape every single frame, and you're going, what the heck is going on with that? And
What do you mean the plane is changing shape?
yes, well, because it's
What?
not a plane. It's not a plane. And
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is, yeah.
I mean, if you want to just get into it, I can show you this one over Joshua Tree really quick, and then we could kind of come back.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so this is one. I was at Joshua Tree a couple weeks ago, and I spent $150 on a telephoto lens, Amazon, and then I ended up buying a better tripod. I found because it was hard. I
Yeah.
was shaking everywhere.
I'm sure, man. It's hard to
So-
hold steady unless you're a
Exactly.
surgeon or something, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's check this one out, and then then we can continue the conversation.
Okay.
So here, I'm just gonna. Whoop. my bad. Of course.
No
first
problem.
time. Let's go.
It doesn't matter.
No, you're
Take
good.
your time.
Right,
Get it.
right there. Okay, full screen. Okay, now watch. This is this thing. This is zoomed in on this.
Yeah.
These are entities. These aren't. Look at this. And so this was one of those ones that was super easy to catch. It would, it does. I'm sure you guys, anybody that looks at the sky sees, hey, that doesn't look like a plane up there. What the heck is going on with this? So this is one of those, and it really started getting me fired up when I started seing this stuff.
But Noob, don't you think that, when it's changing in that way, don't you think that's what is it? When you see far in the
Yes.
distance and it's
So,
like almost
here we go.
warm. Yeah.
Right. Totally agree.
Atmospheric distortion.
Yeah,
So,
atmospheric distortion.
I
or whatever
started
the fuck.
taking videos of actual planes.
Okay.
Oh,
And let me just
Yeah,
rewind
yeah.
a little bit. Actually, we could go to here. This one's. I just held it up to get this one, so it's a little.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change.
Okay.
Here, it's gonna go to it right now. My
Yeah. No stress. No stress.
well, a little bit,
A little
Okay.
stress.
Here we go. Right here. So this is a real passenger plane flying over. It doesn't change at all.
Mm.
And
Okay.
I didn't just do one of those. I've taken tons of those. So then you start videoing these things, and then once you get close to them, you start seeing this insane looking thing. Look, watch this thing morph right here. And you go, this is not, a metal shiny government drone. This is
What the fuck is that?
exactly. and there's like four different types of trails that you see up there, and we'll get into those.
Do you happen just for my own thought?
Yeah.
Do you happen to know what time of day this one was when you recorded it?
This one right here.
Yes.
This one was the other day, probably about 10 a.m.
Even
Yeah.
better.
So
The reason I asked is because let me play devil's advocate and then fix my devil's advocate. Somebody will say, like Vince said, atmospheric distortion, that's the sun reflecting off of that, and that's what you're seeing from underneath it. But that's a hard argument to begin with. But at 10 a.m., even if you're wrong, it would have to be at sunrise, which the coloring doesn't look right, or sunset, in order for it to hit the bottom of the plane and reflect down to your eye, because that's how light works. It bounces like that. So if this is any time other than right before the sun sets or right when it's up, it doesn't make sense that that's the sun reflecting off of it.
No, these things are a combination of multiple entities working together. But the one that we should have started with is my purple friend.
Oh, nice.
Let's get to him.
Bring your
Like
purple friend.
A purple friend.
Purple friend. Purple friend.
All right, where'd you go, purple friend? Okay, right.
I love that you're in your editor. That's usually
I'm just learning this stuff as we go.
Yeah.
So this is one of the first ones, and we'll play him and then talk about him. So, see this? It's like a big purple face.
Yeah.
And this was taken without the better lens, but it's like he's running through, and you can also notice, where's the spray coming from? There's no jets, right? See how they're just coming out of these holes?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild how that works.
That's
so
crazy.
I started noticing this guy quite a bit. He shows up all the time.
Oh, really? It's
like-
the same similar fucking aircraft or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, well, I
showing up.
believe it's multiple entities, and I believe that now, like learning, I don't know if I said that I wasn't religious or anything up until a couple years ago. I had some bad leg injuries, and my life kind of took a turn for the better. With big, overweight, drinking my ass off, doing all kinds of things, and cleaned up, lost 140 pounds, not with the shot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I have a 13-year-old. He was a little younger he's 10 at the time, and now we're best friends. We were always great friends, but now we're the best of friends. And I'm active with that. Go ahead.
Noob, before you continue, can I ask you, like, are you awake to other conspiracies, or is this the first thing that you awaken to? Or what is your story with the conspiracy world? Like,
I mean, everybody loves a good conspiracy, but I never really dove into it.
yeah.
So So what happened with this, and we kind of like jump forward, is I was listening to Sam Tripoli on Danny
Mm.
Jones, and he was talking about a psyop
Yeah.
and how it all works. You know, something's going on, and you have all the conspiracy people, and they all need. You have to give them something, right? Because they're gonna
Yeah.
keep digging. They're gonna keep digging,
Yeah.
and then that's when it just hit me like a ton of bricks. This isn't a conspiracy. It's a freaking psyop. It's been going on forever. There's people deep embedded, obviously. The first person to talk about needing to spray the sky on a big scale was the
Oh, yeah.
director of the CIA.
That fucking guy.
What does he have to do with spraying the sky and global warming? Nothing.
What was his
He has
name
a-
again? I know
I
his
don't
name, but
He has
That-
everything to do with a psyop, right?
Trump hates him apparently.
Well,
yeah.
Either way, I mean, it's
Yeah.
obviously if you are supporting what's going on in our sky, you're evil.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, obviously I feel like there's some better people involved right now, but the things are so bad and they've gotten so bad over the years that it's.
But
it's
have you
gonna-
been
this is
awakened
gonna
to
be
conspiracies for a while before this, or
Yes. I never spent a lot of time on it until the last couple of years. Then I started getting kind of into everything and, you know, learning about religion, learning about, well, what was changed in religion, learning about the, you know, the books that were removed from the Bible, things like that. And I still have a lot of work to do. So
yeah?
now
We
I'm
all
kind of
do,
all
man.
in. Now
We
I'm
all
kind of
do.
all in. So, so the one thing is the planes, right? And you're like, okay, it could be atmosphere, it could not be. But then you got to start looking closer at the trails. And this is something that anybody can do without having a lens. You could zoom in on the trail, take a little video and play it back. And let's just get to right here and play it while I talk. Okay.
Okay.
So this supposedly was sprayed out of a plane, right? Do you see the bands in it?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't- like
What the fuck?
exactly. And this isn't a one-off. This isn't a one-off. These are happening every single day. And once we get in close,
Huh.
look at the edges of it. Look how it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And then as we get a little further along, watch how these bands, see that they're not just like dissipating like spray from an
Yeah.
airplane. Look at this.
So what I'm gonna ask as possibly an idiot is if these are coming out of engines on a plane, why are they going like this? And if you think, my first thought was maybe wind, but wind would push both of those lines. Why do
Exactly.
those lines
Yeah.
go like this
Good
Well,
and
point.
come back and touch again?
And once it gets out, once it comes out, and we'll go to a clip I just took
I've
today.
never seen that. Damn.
Look at and
That's.
I've never. I just look at
I'm
it. You
trying
know,
to
I've
point
done
at
it with
my
my
screen.
phone, but
look
No,
at this
we're good.
thing coming out in the middle.
Point with
As-
your mouse if you have a
Oh
mouse.
yeah.
there.
I do have a mouse. look at this right here. Look at this
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
These
what
are-
happened there?
It looks like a
These are
heart.
beings. These are entities. That's what I.
So you think this is
Do you-
like aliens or something? I'll go.
What if it's really some sort of just hear me out? Some sort of screen where you can only see these entities if they spray this thing in the sky, and these entities are trying to communicate with us. Like you can only see their faces if we put this dust in the air. Somehow
See-
that breaks the veil and they can peek through. I mean, I'm sure they're
I-
fucking demons, but you know.
Right.
Uh,
And we jumped kind of ahead really fast here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. We can
we
tear it
did.
anyway.
We
Go
we
back. We're
fucked
good.
up, Noob Dad. We fucked up.
It's all right. So let's go to
What the?
this guy, and okay, so watch the trails. So here's what I believe is it's not spray at all. I believe that they're splitting the sky, and then the stuff is coming up through. So the veil is getting thinner and thinner every day. You can see more and more up there, right? And watch as this guy runs. It's not spray. You can see right here. Look at the scalloped edging. Right here. See that?
Yeah.
I believe that it's coming. These things are basically ripping a hole in the sky, and the stuff is coming up through.
So then what do you think the sky is if you say you think they're ripping a hole in it?
I think now, I believe that we're basically in a terrarium, right?
Yeah, firmament of some sort,
Yes,
something over
yes.
us, yeah.
Right, something over us, and
It kind
There's-
of goes along the lines with Elon's rockets that are doing something that we've never seen NASA rockets do when he launches them, with this crazy streaks across the sky. Like maybe he's trying to rip holes in it too, or whatever.
if you take the videos of the trails, it's almost the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And you look at the edges. See here on this one. Let me pause it. You can see that these. So it rips open, right? And then what happens? The stuff comes out. These entities come out. Now I believe some of them are to feed, and we'll show you that in a minute. But some of them, I believe that they're using them to harvest their energy of these trapped beings. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's almost like a trailer, right? This guy's running up front. He's pulling this trailer. These things are cutting the sky. These things are coming up, and then they do these big patterns, right? A big X or a triangle, and then all of a sudden, there's this huge cloud, right? So I don't believe that's a real cloud. So even in the desert, how do 3 lines that are still there turn into a sky full of these clouds that don't even look like real clouds anyway? They don't match anything.
Noob,
Yes.
before you continue, onto Ted's point a little bit. Maybe what if they're spraying some shit in the skies, so to prepare for the fake alien, what is it called, blue beam? Have you heard about blue beam?
I have.
Where they're gonna display shit on the sky. Maybe they need some substance to do that.
I believe that that's all a cover for what's really happening.
Okay.
I think that they're pushing these things out here. They're the way that they're doing this, it's like they're covering there could be this fake alien invasion. I believe that they've been up there for hundreds of years, and they're highly technical. I believe they work for the devil, and so I don't I believe that that's how this is all tied in. I don't think it's the people on Earth that are the same ones, the Jeffrey Epsteins of the world, the deep state, where all these kids are missing. It's
part of the same.
Just these terrible, evil people, and they work for the devil up top. There is nothing good about what's happening.
I can buy that, yeah.
And I don't believe that they're blocking the sun intentionally. I believe they're using the sun to harvest the energy for this to happen. Kind of. But in turn, they're blocking the sun. But,
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to throw a fucking big solar panel up there, it's going to block the sun if it's going to collect the energy. Same principle.
So,
I mean, bro, that looks kind of like a fucking plane to me. I'm just saying.
It does, but do you see any engines?
No.
Do you see any engines on it?
I don't.
Look at that.
It actually does look more like a big glider.
Look, and then
what is that? Is that a fucking heartbeat?
And that's where you have to go frame by frame. You see, like I take every one of these frame by frame. Look at everything. And it's mind blowing. Really, it is. And it's very easy. And this is the best part about what I'm doing. Everybody can do it. You don't have to take my word for it. Like, if you're that concerned about the trails, go spend $300 and go see for yourself. Because
actually, Sarah in the chat says, I have a P1000, never thought to look at trails. So you inspired somebody, noob, here.
There we go, Sarah.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Yeah, so this is the one I just did the other day. regular plane, not changing shape at all. This is just with my phone, not with the telephoto lens or anything. Now, watch this one as we zoom in. Watch this thing change. Right.
Go bigger
Yeah.
if you can.
There. Oh, yeah,
maybe.
yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So, you see how it's kind of moving, changing. Now we're going to go back to the other one. And you're going to see, I put this filter on the other one as well. So you see what's happening with this. Look at this one. Its wings are still there. Its engines are still there. It's a plane.
Could it be that this plane is closer, like in altitude?
Oh yeah, here. I did that. I skipped over it. So this one is, they're right at the, actually, the actual plane is 10,000 feet higher than this one.
What?
And they're in this, and they're in the same area.
Same area. They were both right overhead.
Holy shit! Okay, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I thought these were from different places, and like I was gonna bring up, there could be more because you live in Vegas.
Yep.
There could be more moisture in this place. The fact that these right now that you're showing us are two in the same area, and the one that looks more clear is 10,000 feet higher.
Yeah.
Blown away.
So yeah, so here, what I did, I want to just switch over. We could get back and look at some of these details later. I just want to show how easy it is with a phone to do this, to see exactly what I'm talking about. Because, this is a good one I got this morning too. But look at this. So this one, this was today, right over Vegas. And, we just started getting blasted out of nowhere, right? Where are we at? Okay, right here. So I took this shot. All you really have to do to see the truth, bring it in. And I guarantee there's people way better at this than me. I'm just kind of learning as I go. Let's just sharpen it a little bit, maybe turn the brightness down a little. And then I'm just going to go ahead and slow it down to like half speed. Oh, of course. Where was I? Right there. Okay. Let's go right. Focus. Gosh darn it. Sorry. There we go. That's good enough. Watch this thing move. See this and look at the trail. Yes, it's a little blurry, but it's not.
No, I laughed because where you paused it, it was in the shape of a star. That's what was funny. The light was in the shape of a perfect star. Like what the?
There's hundreds of these over us every single day and night, and that's to me the part where I do have better video that's much closer, like this one right here I just took today with my lens. And I really didn't even have a chance to play with it yet, but let's just go in. Let's even zoom in a little more on this. Now, how about let's go to 750. That sounds good, right?
Sure.
Okay. So we're here. Let me make it big. I wonder if I can step through it. Yes.
Yeah.
So first of all, look at the wings, right?
Yeah.
Look at this thing. It's multiple beings working and then also look at the trails. See how they're just inching forward? It's not spray from a plane. It looks like spray from the ground. It does. But this is not spray.
Uh-huh.
It's mind-blowing to me.
Why don't you think it's spray?
Because
why don't you?
So there's crap up there, right? Yeah. I believe that. Let me zoom way in on this, and then it's gonna be a little blotchy, right?
Yeah.
Who cares? Let's go and then go full screen. So there's nothing spraying. There's no engines, right? So there's no engines. These things are inching forward. Look at this. So I believe that it's literally the guys in front right here are pulling these things like a boat, pulling something This is like the wake of a boat, kind of. It's cutting the water open, the firmament, the veil, whatever you want to call it, and this stuff is coming up through. So there's stuff there, but it's not being sprayed from an engine at all. And if you go back and think about like the really small ones or the purple guy, where's he holding the spray? You know, everything just starts to fall apart when you just look closer. And to me, you know, I wanted to be really, really sure of myself before I even posted something online. So I spent hundreds of hours looking at the stuff, and then I just decided that it was too. Oh, here we go. I decided that it was too important not to blow the whistle on, because this involves all of us. This has been, you know, a buildup of highly technical. I don't know if you want to call them aliens that are working, or entities that are working for the devil to come up. I just listened to a guy, Timothy, is it Alberino?
Alberino.
Alberino.
So, man.
What? Is he?
No,
you don't like him?
No, I've honestly never listened to 2 minutes of him talk, but
okay.
He was on one of our friends' podcasts, and they like went at it and had this big thing. But anyway,
so I'm not on board with 100% of all this, but the way he was talking, and he thinks, you know, over the last couple hundred years, there's been this faction of highly technical kind of, you know, working towards an Armageddon kind of thing. It kind of resonated with me because these guys are highly technical up there. They're doing this 24/7 over a good part of the world,
Yeah.
And that, I think that's the biggest thing people don't understand is you see it over you, but then you go on X and you could search every single state in a day and see a picture of somebody else where it's happening.
Yeah, I'm in Sweden. I saw it in 2010. I saw these fucking things, and they took over the whole blue sky. It became like a fake-ass thin cloud. So it's all over the world, yeah.
So I took this one in slow-mo to kind of show. Look at this thing. This is a trail that was laid. It doesn't dissipate. These things come up out of it, and then so this is a trail that I believe they are feeding. They are feeding some other evil up there. Look at this. It's almost like, you know, a hamster coming up to drink at the trough, right? Or at the out of the bottle, right? But either way, no matter what is actually happening, it's not what we were told. It's not.
But NoobDad, play that guy from YouTube, the albino guy.
I don't even have it on the right part, but you want me to play him?
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, whatever you were gonna show us. I don't have any problem with him. I was just letting you know. And actually, what's funny is I remembered after when you were talking, I didn't want to interrupt you, but what it was about was that they were saying that basically the short of it is that they think that aliens are demons, which I agree with.
Okay.
And he was saying that he's trying to make it not biblical, and that's what they had a problem with, was they think it's biblical, and he's doing everything he can to stay away from that by using cozy other terms. But that was a new thing because he used to say it was, so I don't know when this is from. I honestly don't care. I just want to hear what he has to say that you wanted us to hear.
I didn't really want you to hear. I just. We were talking, and I just thought about it, right? And it clicked because I was re-listening. So there's it's like a 20-minute section right here on Jesse.
And you don't know where it is, yeah.
Talking about fallen angels. That's my bad. But to my point though, about all of this stuff,
funny.
There's a guy on YouTube that started noticing 10 years ago that these aren't planes, and he's buried on YouTube, right? Of course. It's been on there for 10 years, but it's one of those things where if you just drink the Kool-Aid that's spoon-fed to you, you know, buy this. Let me pause that. You know, whoever's behind this
it's still playing.
The audio.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna let it play.
Okay.
This is a trail that was laid, and I was just this video is just showing. Look at this. Look at the sides of this thing. See how these things are? There's like these little orb things, almost look like bugs that are coming and going from the sides of it.
Bugs.
So it's, you know, the sky splits open, the stuff comes out, it does whatever purpose it is. I believe there's, you know, 4-ish different types of trails, and you know, maybe, I don't know, these things are taking off, they're leaving, they're coming back. But this is, I mean, if you spray water or chemicals in the air, they're gonna fall down.
Hold on. What is your phone? Do you have an iPhone or an Android? You know, there's this thing in the iPhone, at least. You know, when you look at the moon, it creates a CGI version of it. Or, like, have you heard about this?
I have. Where you
what if
take
they've,
certain things.
Yeah, what if they've done that with, I don't know, chemtrail vehicles or stuff.
So,
like, when you try to film them, they blur that fucking shit out. I don't know, I'm just...
No, I agree with you about,
I'm
watch
just-
this. No, I see exactly what, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Like,
But-
how can we trust the iPhone? Like, maybe they install some stuff.
You can't, because, let's see if it's this one. No, is it this one? Further. You'll see them where it doesn't look like a plane at all, and then all of a sudden the phone glitches, and it's a poor mimic of a plane. It's wild.
Uh-huh.
So I believe that they're trying to hide this, not the other way around. But you could just go and look at these things. Here, let's watch this one. I'll speed it up. Let me zoom out. Okay, so this is a trail that was just laid, right? Right here. And if we go to it, I just want to adjust the level a little bit. Turn up the clarity and turn the exposure down. Okay, now let's speed this up and watch what happens. We'll just go like 4x's. Watch this. Well, that's too fast. My bad.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so so watch this thing. I think. Here we go. We'll slow it down.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna get up to the top of this, and we're gonna see it. I was just trying to get to the top today when I was taking this. We're almost there. Here we go. Almost. Come on.
It's a long ass trail.
Well,
Take
yeah,
it easy. Take
well,
it easy. It's
moving
getting
fast.
there.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's getting
Watch
there.
this thing. So it's opening up, right? Look at the edges. The spray does not. Here, let me make this full screen. It doesn't, you know, spread out at all, right?
Uh-huh.
It comes
It goes out and then it stops.
It gets to a certain point and it completely stops. Like, that right there should be a huge red flag. I mean, it also does not even remotely look like spray from an airplane. But look at this. Let's
But then at some point it disappears, though, right?
Oops.
Like this thing.
So it comes out. Some stay up there for hours, right? You see them up there
But
for
then
hours,
disappear.
and
Yeah.
then they slowly fade back away. Some of them here. This is actually a lot longer than I. Let's just kind of scroll through it, right?
Yeah.
So it's still there, and then you see the darker gray right here.
Yeah.
I believe these are the ones that are being fed. Now watch, they're gonna come out kind of from the side. And if we go back, since we're talking about trails, to the video on the other one, but see, it's not dissipating. It comes out, it does its thing, and then it goes kind of back inside. It doesn't go away. You can see it fading to the back here. It's not just it doesn't spread out the whole time. That's one of the biggest things that drive me crazy. Like, when we're looking at this stuff, is why isn't it, if you spray something,
Yeah.
why isn't it's coming out and then it's just staying in this perfect spot once it opens up?
Christy says it all depends on the frequencies that are being used on it at the time. What do you say to that?
I don't
Frequencies.
I don't even know. But how can you control 100 trails with some frequency.
I mean,
100 trails in the sky. Like, no, I understand the frequency thing. Okay, so we lay one trail across the sky, and we've got a few towers, and we want to keep this trail in this one spot. If that was the case, right? And we do that, okay? But now if there's even 10 of them at different angles, at different spots, how does frequency do that? I don't at all. I don't doubt that like the 5G towers and the next rad have maybe something to do with all of this. I'm not doubting that there isn't tons of help from evil human beings on the ground that support this shit. I don't doubt that at all. But I do not think that you could control this. Look at these bands.
but hold on. Ted, have you heard about this? I don't know if it was HARP. What the fuck was that?
So look, this
Yeah,
is the
Harp,
trail
but that
after
looks
it.
fucking weird.
So here, let's watch this open up, right? Look at these were the bands that we saw earlier.
Yeah, that
Okay.
looks fucking odd.
So that remember this guy? We were just looking at
Yeah,
this guy
yeah.
earlier. So let's zoom in and watch this. Watch these bands. I don't know how you would control these two bands and keep them perfect with some frequency. That makes no sense to me. And also, how do you get these to come out perfect? Perfect bands. And this happens all the time. I don't understand that part. Look at this.
I mean, when you say perfect, which one are you referring to?
I'm talking about these two bands. Remember, we saw them. They were a perfect line earlier.
Okay, yeah. And now they're not perfect.
And now they're not even close to perfect.
Well,
but-
maybe somebody would say that that's the frequency fucking with it, making it
why?
that way.
Or look at this. But how do you get the bands originally?
Okay,
How do you get these from spray out of a plane?
That I don't get. I don't get how that line changes from spray out of a plane.
I don't doubt, like I
Yeah.
said, I don't doubt that the frequency, maybe it's assisting things happening. That is not spray from an airplane at all.
I would also assume that, let me say that everything you're saying is true and they're actually ripping open something. I would assume that there are some planes that are actually spraying something just so you don't only see these things happening.
100%.
And some, yeah.
I since day one, I never said that they weren't. I said, I was like, my thing is, I think 9 out of 10 are this.
So the ones that you have with the real planes, how do those chemtrails look? Do they behave the same way? The ones where you zoom in and you can tell it's a real plane, obviously.
I wish I had one pulled up. No, they spread out. It spreads out. It
So,
spreads
yeah,
out.
that's what I was going to say because
100%. And if I
live in
I'll
Florida.
post
We
one
see some,
today.
they do some, and like then the sky slowly gets gray and spreads out.
Yeah.
Other ones stay there and they're there all fucking day.
Yeah. So
Which again,
sorry.
I wouldn't think that they wouldn't do that if this was true. So that's not.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that whole side of it, and I don't disagree that's happening at a minute level now. And maybe it was happening a lot more 20 years ago, but this right here, and
But again, if they knew somehow this was coming, that's exactly what they would do: is prepare us by starting it ahead of time and doing it with those, and then blah blah blah. But yeah,
this is not a plane. This isn't even close to a plane.
no, that does
Hold on,
not.
let me make that big. Let me see.
That does not look like a plane to me. And again, people could say atmospheric distortion. I get that. But when you the thing that took that away from me was that you showed on the tracker that both those planes were in the same place at the same time. That makes zero sense to me.
And the actual plane was 10,000 feet higher.
Yeah, that's
Then-
huge too.
So the frequency thing, yes, the 5G towers, that's probably all fucking terrible. It probably all has something to do with all of this. But this right here.
Who's to put it past them to say, we know this is going to happen, so how can we capitalize on this? Oh, we can also use it to geoengineer. So let's also spray shit because some of these, like you said, look like planes. Some of them look similar to things I've seen. Some of these look absolutely insane to me. They look like two different things, and if they're filmed from the same camera, and especially if they're filmed in the same place, that's highly suspect to me.
Exactly. So it's one of those things too. If you look at all these grants and all this fraud going on, right? What happens when the government gives money to an NGO? They take it. They take it. They don't. You know, if they were, first of all, this would be trillions of dollars a year worldwide. If at this level, this would be at least a couple, bare minimum, a couple $1 trillion a year. But the people involved in NGOs are thieves. They take the money. If you gave them 20 billion to spray the sky, they might spray a little bit, but they're going to keep 19 of that billion. Look at what's going on with all the fraud everywhere.
We sprayed it. It's good.
When you watch how these things move, to me, here's the thing. If it was if one of these things out of 100 was this shit, these things that you're seeing in these videos, if 1 out of 100 was, we'd have a huge problem. But when it's the other way around, where it's 90 out of 100, every single person should be going and buying a lens and looking at this, because we have a huge problem on our hands. Sorry, I get a little fired up here. It's mind-blowing to me that people just want to go, nope, that's a plane. That's a plane, or they don't see a plane, and then I pray that people see this and just go, you know what? Maybe he's just even remotely right, and they go look for themselves. Because
what's even better than that is someone to go, he's out of his fucking mind. I'm going to prove him wrong, and go to do that, and then realize that you're right. That's the one to be like. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. But yeah.
So you think it's feeding some entities, this chemtrail thing?
There's these like grayish black things that come out and just come over and devour it. Those are the trails that they're out there, but they only last, maybe 10 minutes kind of thing. A short persistent contrail, whatever they want to call it. But so that's one thing. But I also believe that they're pulling these things out and using the energy, because like I said, you'll get a big triangle across the sky, and then all of a sudden, and we're in the desert, right? There's zero humidity or close. Clear sky everywhere, and all of a sudden you see this stuff come through the whole sky. Where did that come from? It did, because the trails are still there. You can hit it with frequency all day. That's not going to make the whole sky fill with clouds. And also, I would love to see a trail sprayed by a plane and hit with, this is stuff that people are reading online. This is stuff that they were fed. This PSYOP is billions of dollars over decades to cover for this. And
if it is a huge PSYOP, it fits right along with some of the other ones, because I'm not saying I'm totally bought in. I'm just saying, if it is, how do you get ahead of something like this if you know it's going to happen? You start doing what they started doing, saying, we need to block out the sun. We need to do this, blah, blah, blah. But then pretending you're not doing it, because that's what feeds it. That's what feeds anything like this. And then you just let people's fucking go at it on that, and they're just geoengineering, which I do believe they're also doing, for sure.
Yes.
But the difference in the images is what's fucking me up a little here, because that's a little crazy.
There's cloud seeding. I don't deny any of that stuff is happening. I'm saying that the majority of what we're seeing in the sky right now is this. And in this one right here, if we zoom out, that looks like a plane, right?
Yeah.
And then we get in close, and it still kind of looks like a plane.
Yeah.
And then we go, but this is the thing, is people, and I hope they do it. I hope they try to prove me wrong. I hope they try to do all that. Because then when you get close and you see, wait, what the heck is this? What is going on here? And then you go frame by frame and you see it changing. And then you go back and you reference the real planes that you've taken video of, and you go, wait, they don't do this.
Hmm.
They
Hold
don't
on.
do this at all.
Christy got this for you, noob. Says, I really think you should talk to a photography expert and a tech expert that can go over how it all works with photographing on your phone.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that she knows him somehow.
Oh, yeah, of course, Chris. Here's the thing. One of the reasons
Guessing.
I'm so fired up is because I care about her so much. She is one of the biggest, hardest working people in the chemtrail community. She's amazing. And the one thing I'm trying not to do is out people because I don't want to. But I know for a fact that there's people in that community that are lying to her face every day. And I just don't really want to go that route. I would just rather try to encourage people to see for themselves. I mean, she's a phenomenal person. But this is not a plane. None of these are planes. And we can look at this. We looked at a plane, right? Earlier. We looked at a real plane. Let's look at this one. Let's watch this thing. Yeah, let's slow it down even a little more. Oh, I did it to me again. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Christy
here we
says
go.
we're friends, but we don't agree on this. I need you to understand.
look
I
at
think
this.
for myself. Yeah. Only.
Oh, I totally agree, Christy. But look at this thing. Are you guys?
Okay, that's weird. What the fuck is that?
I can tell you exactly what it is. It's not a freaking plane.
Looks like an orb or something.
Well, and it's changing shape, and I'll just let it play as we talk.
Yeah.
But there's so many layers to this thing, and and like I said, they needed something to do. They took the chem, everybody noticed because they're smart. They go, there's something wrong with our sky, right? There is something definitely wrong with our sky. So they spend billions of dollars on this IOP, and then now, okay, we're gonna ban it in Florida. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. They ban it. Nothing stops. So now what do? They create another website, and they're gonna litigate. There's nobody to litigate. There's no pilots. That's like that part of it right there.
Could it be
really,
AI doing this shit?
If it is, fuck, whatever.
We're all fucked.
It's not a plane. I believe it's highly technical, evil ass entities that are doing this to us. And I just here's the thing. It's been going on for so long and nothing's been done, and it's only getting worse. So, and here's another huge red flag. RFK, before he went in, he was all, I'm going to stop this chemtrail thing.
Yeah, I thought he did.
I think,
yeah.
Right after he got confirmed, there was a little town hall, and he goes, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I think it could be DARPA. I think it could be in the fuel. You know what you've heard from him since about this?
Nothing.
Not a single thing. Not a single thing about this. You
But
haven't heard
maybe
a
he's
word
working on it. He's working
well,
on it, Noob.
I do believe that there are great people. I do believe that there are great
Oh, so you're not
people.
black pilled. You know what
No.
that is, right? They think everything's doomed.
no.
You know they.
Everything.
I know for a fact that there is an amazing group of people working to stop this. But if they come out and just go, yeah, those are all aliens in the sky, those aren't planes, then society collapses overnight. Which is one of the things, I mean, I have no following I have some amazing new people with the open minds that are willing to look at this. And so that's kind of like, I don't even want to really dwell on if this is a plane or not, because I clearly know it's not a plane. I I want to put together a group of people to research and get to the like we've been lied to. These aren't planes. What is really happening, right? That's what
Yeah.
it comes down to. And like I said, I believe that there's a large group of people working. And one other thing I believe is, you know how all these military generals recently got shit canned?
Okay.
I
Well,
believe that they're all part of this what's going on. I believe that they were working for the evil side of things, and you know the people that are getting to the bottom of this shit canned them, and they're not going to say, well, these guys are working for the deep state and they're supporting this. They're not going to say
Are
that.
you talking about the scientists that got
Oh,
missing a few weeks ago?
no,
With the A?
well,
No?
another one went missing just the other day. This is all of, I believe, disclosure, all of this, it's all tied together.
Hold on, Noob Dad. I realized one thing. Ted, I think you got a little bit white noise.
Me?
No, Ted. Yeah, you, because when you mute it, it goes away. Yeah. Put on noise reduction. Maybe that's off on your end, Ted,
Okay,
in here.
hold up.
I thought it was Noob Dad first, but I realized it's you when you muted, you know? You gotta get your shit together, Ted. Not even Noob Dad has that white noise. You know what I mean?
How is
So-
it now?
Perfect.
So
Yeah, silent. Great.
so yeah, the whole, of course people aren't going to agree with me, but to be so certain of something that nobody's been able to stop ever, and it's only getting worse, and you put your life into this. I mean,
Yeah, you seem dedicated to this shit. You
I
seem
will-
dedicated. Yeah.
I would buy Christy my setup in a second and send it to her so she could look closer. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Well, she has a
because-
P1000, she said.
great.
Yeah.
Do it up.
But
Do it.
I guess we talked about that before we started. Problem with the P1000, you can't take 60 frames. Well, you could do 2K. You would be able to see enough.
Yeah.
Just concentrate on the ones. If you just start by concentrating on the ones that don't look like planes, and this goes to everybody out there, because you could do it. I just showed you a minute ago. You could do that with your smartphone. You could go and set it to 4K. Hopefully you have 60 frames. If you don't, 30 will work. And just go out there, take the video, adjust the levels a little, and zoom in on it, and play it back frame by frame with your thumb. That's literally all you have. And then also take a video of a real plane and do the same thing and look at the difference. That is the easiest thing to do. Don't even worry about the ones that are really good mimics. Just start with that, because if you see 5 out of 10 that aren't planes, we got a real freaking problem. And you took video of real planes, and you know what those look like with your phone? Like, so find planes that aren't leaving trails, take a video.
Oh, hold on. My mistake, Christy. Christy says, I don't have a P1000 if you're talking about me. Maybe that was Sarah. My mistake. There was somebody else saying
I think
Sarah.
Sarah's gonna. I think Sarah's gonna.
My
check this out.
mistake. Yeah, my mistake.
And there's some amazing people that I've met over the last couple of weeks that I appreciate them just having an open mind to go, you know what? I've been noticing that there weren't planes there, and just to go look for themselves. Like, this isn't something where I've got, this is just my material. Anybody could go outside and do the same exact thing. You don't have to go out and summon an orb. You don't have to do anything. You just walk outside. Look, every single bright shiny trail is not a plane. It's that simple. It's really is. So
Interesting.
yeah, but I mean, even so,
What's that?
this
is
is these are probably crafts, right? This is the middle of the day. There's no clouds
fuck?
in the rest of Vegas, right? And where are you at there? Here we go. So I mean, it's all tied together, right? Let's just sharpen, a little clarity, and let's check this out, right? Look at this. It's wild. It just showed up in the middle of the desert. Look at this little trail right here, right?
What
Look at that.
the fuck?
It's
Hello.
so you'll see these, and I bet you if we zoom in and adjust it enough, you'll be able to see that it goes through here and connects to there. Because that's also another very important function of trails, I believe, is to transport from one thing to another.
Uh-huh.
I think that that's a very important function because you'll see these we'll just call them crafts for now, I guess. You'll see these show up out of nowhere, no clouds in the sky, didn't blow in, and then you'll see trails going straight up in the air. And that's another thing. I'm sure everybody's seen those. The trails that have these crazy curves that no plane flies, those routes. Or that they go straight up in the air that almost look like a rocket. But
But have you seen those clouds that they're almost like ice cream and like
yeah, and
It's
they
like
tell you that they were
waves.
hit with frequency, right?
yeah, it looks like perfect waves sometimes, and you're like,
Right.
that's not natural.
No. And maybe next rad that has something to do with all that. I'm not an expert in frequency.
Yeah.
I could
But
tell
you think that they might do frequency shit on the clouds as well.
I
like,
don't doubt that it's not being used for something, whether it's to fuck with our heads or whatever. I do not doubt that that's happening. And like I said before, I don't doubt that they're not spraying things in our sky. I'm just saying
it could be a bunch of things, these things,
we
right?
are
Yeah.
screwed. And if
Don't go black pilled now.
Oh, no.
Noob, don't. We're not screwed yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. What's
Maybe
happening
soon.
What's happening is terrible, and I believe if the right people didn't get put in place, then we would be screwed. I am so hopeful that there is this group of people. I know that there's this group of people, a large group of people that are working their asses off. And they don't, there's people involved on the good side in our military, and they don't even care that people are out here blaming our military every day because they go on the ADSB, again, owned by a private equity firm. They see that this plane is a C-130 military jet, and it kind of looks like it from the ground. And then they're yelling at our military, and there's people in our military that are working diligently, working their ass off to try to stop this. And they're okay with that, they can't come out and say, yeah, we're trying to stop a bunch of aliens from taking over kind of thing. But they are working hard, and I pray every day that the good will win. And I'm
Dude, you're part of this as well. I mean, all of the work that you put into this will do something. It will do something. Do you know what I mean?
I just hope that it opens eyes and we can have
Yeah.
it would be great if a month from now we've got we're seeing on X all this kind of stuff, but then we can start having a discussion like, okay, now what's being done? Let's get more into that. I know I can't say a few things, but the same people that let me know about the bad actors in the geoengineering community, I know good things are getting done. I know for a fact that things are getting done. But I also think that we all deserve to know the truth. I feel like if something bad is happening, we all deserve to know for ourselves, like, holy shit. This, I don't think this is going to be, this a chemtrail thing, things are dying. I get that. There's less bees. All this is happening. All this is happening, and I'm not denying any of that. But this isn't good, man. And here's the thing: no legislation's ever going to stop it. Litigation. There's nobody to litigate against. There's a few companies that are doing cloud seeding. Completely different thing. It's a completely different thing. That part.
What
of
is
it,
cloud seeding?
It's where you go help make it rain.
Clouds
are coming in. You seed the clouds. It helps make it rain. Completely different thing that we have going on here. Completely different thing. It's is there Chris, do you have any more questions?
Okay, hold on. Let me
do you
just
so what do you
Christy
think that
I love her. I love her to death. She's
okay. She says, Christy says, that's what I believe are plasma clouds. I've watched them develop out of nowhere.
the
material.
That's when that popped.
Yeah.
Okay. what's
the material they spray can stay up there for up to 3 years, I believe. All they have to do is activate it with EMF, electromagnetic frequency,
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Well, hold on, there is,
And
huh?
and then control. So they're able to do. Let's brighten this one up. Let's brighten this.
And B Shay says, so what happens when they activate it? I don't understand what it does.
Yeah.
What that does, and
I-
Christy says that's
well-
perspective. They're just in the distance, not going straight up.
How do you control? Oh, the ones that are going straight up. Well, I got them right over my house going straight up. I see them going. I will do a follow up to all these things, a video.
Good.
And I actually have one that's straight up where I drove around it. In video.
Really?
Yeah, so I took it from one angle and I went and took it from another angle. So you can see that it was literally almost right over my house. But
I like that shit. Yeah.
when
Drive.
you,
Yeah.
yeah, when you can't do this. So you think that we can activate plasma in our clouds and have the capabilities to make something this evil? Look at this.
That looks weird.
Oh, it's the most evil. Look at this nose right here. See this?
Oh,
thing?
you're saying this is like a demon or something?
I'm saying it's all tied together. Yes, this is
Kind of looks like a demon head if you look.
and I believe that
for
there's a
it.
war going on up there because I do believe that there's good up there. I do.
There has to
and-
be. It's all dualistic. There has to be good and evil,
I totally
right?
agree with that.
Can't just be evil.
I just have never seen. So wait. Now they're spraying plasma. I thought they were spraying like aluminum and barium and strontium. But they're spraying plasma. And you can activate it and control it. See,
Who the fuck
our
knows?
government has high tech stuff. Don't get me wrong. There's some high tech secret shit going on. I don't deny that there could be craft up above us that are secret government tech. We can't control the clouds to turn into these things worldwide, 24/7, 365. We cannot do that.
Well, Christy says that may not necessarily be plasma. It could be
I thought it was-
chemicals. It could be chemicals, but yes, it's the frequencies that crested that. They
Okay.
have
I-
tech.
I-
Hold on. They have tech beyond our wildest imaginations. What do you say to that, NoobDad?
I say that's what they want you to think.
Okay.
They want you to think that our military's spraying us. They want you to think all of those things, and people that are this is the one last thing I
Take
want
your
to say to
time.
this.
Take your time, man. Yes.
Just go look, buy a lens. I know what I'm doing. I worked my ass off on this, and just like she was working hard, but if I was so sure too, and then I admitted I was take the time to say, you know what, maybe just maybe this bozo's got, he sounds like he's off his rocker sometimes, but maybe he's onto something, and I'm gonna go look instead of just nope, that's not what it is. Like that part, I already went the other route. I already looked at all the things, and this is where I'm at. And I believe that if other people do the same, we're all gonna be here going, what's next?
So
Okay,
you
but
get along
she-
great with the rest of the chemtrail community, huh?
no, there's great.
I'm just
there's
messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. I'm
there's
just
some-
saying because, like you said, I experience that all the time where people are just like, I won't look. Nope.
Right.
That's not it.
And that's I just like my first month. It was please take the time to look closer. I just kept repeating myself over and over. Please take the time to look closer. This isn't a plane. I don't care what atmospheric distortion you have. This does not have wings.
I will say, let me just say that
That doesn't look like a plane, yeah.
this is the first time I'm hearing about this, but I can say that does not look like a plane. It does not look like any plane I've seen through atmospheric distortion. A few of them do. Yes, there's some of them that I could say, okay, yeah, I could see where someone would argue that. Other ones, absolutely not. And again, I'll say it again, the fact that two of them were in the same place blows my fucking mind because that
Yeah.
That doesn't compute with me. That part just doesn't work in my brain. And I'm not against the all of the above option. They're spraying the sky. They're using
Right.
frequency. They're doing this because they would do that to hide it. Again, capitalize on something they know is coming. But
Uh,
what do you think is the end game here? What do you think comes of this? Are they feeding these things for a big end game? Is this just because clearly they haven't always been there.
No.
So they haven't always been doing this. So
Well,
something has changed.
I mean, they've been, it's been a slow buildup over what, 35,
No, and I'm
40
saying
years?
when I was a kid in
yeah.
early 1980s, those weren't
Same.
there. So back in the day, this wasn't whatever this is. I don't care what you think it is. It wasn't happening back then.
Right.
So something changed now. So that must mean that if something changed, something is coming, or it's ramping up to something, or something. There has to be something.
Yeah, you said not black pilling any. Did we say don't black pill?
Yes, no black pills allowed. Yes, no.
I believe that the end game is almost like that replacement theory. Like there's a huge group of evil people that that are working with these people that are assisting this, and I believe that the goal. I mean, there's a reason everybody's building bunkers, right? They know what's coming. They aren't going to tell everybody else, and I really believe that there's a terrible end in sight if the good guys can't stop this. I do. And I mean, you want to say words like Armageddon, things like that. It's going to be bad. It's going to be and it's not going to be 30 years from now. Like, if they keep spraying the sky with chemicals and slowly everything dies off in the next 20 years, this is going to be something that happens based on what I would say under 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is not good. This is not good at all. And I just think that everybody, even if you just remotely think that I could be right, just go look for yourself. And then we can really work together on the rest of it. I don't.
So do you think they want to exterminate us, or what do you think they want to do with this?
I would say end game.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the goal.
Like get rid of everybody.
Well, I mean,
like
don't you think what's your feeling on them? Like already, like everybody talks about central casting, things like that, right?
Yeah.
Is that all involved with this? Is it all part of this?
Did you see Trump? He just posted a video of the globe, and it says like it's a lie. It's a lie that spreads. I don't know.
For sure.
Right? That was I like that shit.
Right.
I'm a Trump
Bill
guy.
wanted us. I was gonna say, in that vein, Bill wanted us to ask you: do you think that any of these people working behind the scenes are involved with the whole Q thing, supposedly working behind the scenes, or is that something totally different? Is that something you don't think is true? What do you think?
I never. I'm kind of late to the game. I never really got into the whole Q thing.
Got it.
I could tell you that who kind of helped push me in the right direction. They I don't know if they are Q or not. I don't really know.
Well, Trump seems to be connected to Q either way,
right.
Whether you believe in Q or not. Trump has, posted a bunch of Q posts, and he's involved. He's involved with the Q thing.
Good or bad? He's involved.
Yeah, good or bad, he's involved.
Right.
And
I do believe that, like I said, good or bad, he's involved. I know for sure that they're good people involved. But here's the thing. The whole point of this and what I'm working to do is to get everybody else to do the same thing, because then we force disclosure, and then we get the truth. Then you can't hide it.
That is absolutely true. You force them to spill the beans. But, okay, can you briefly, to anybody that maybe wants to do what you're doing, what do they need? Like, what are the steps? Like, they need to get a tripod. Yeah, show them the steps, because if you don't show them, they will be like, oh, I don't know where to start, and
so
they give up.
Let's do this. And I posted it before, but I'll post it again.
Yeah.
You go on Amazon
Okay, step by
You
step.
spend
Yes.
$150 on this lens, right? But it comes with a cheap little tripod.
Okay.
First time I got it, I tried to get on my knees to use it. I'm not a
Yeah,
on
it's
my
too
knees kind of
small,
guy,
huh?
but
Yeah, you're not. You should try it out. It's pretty good. No, I'm just kidding.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I had to pay the bills in college.
It's good. Yeah, it's good stuff that you heard. Yeah.
So
No, I'm just kidding.
then
Go.
but then what you got to do is you have to get a good tripod that moves like this, right?
Mm,
And
okay.
so then you just
And how much does that cost? The good
so
tripod.
you're $300 in all in.
300 bucks.
Which,
Okay, so we're at 450 now with the lens.
no,
No,
150.
he's saying $300 total with the lens and the tripod.
Uh-huh.
yeah, 150 and 150-ish. You might even be able to
Okay.
get a. I just bought that tripod at the camera store nearby.
Okay. Okay.
So you do that,
So 300. Okay.
and then like I'm working on. I just didn't want to do it today because I'm not very good at it yet. But I'm working
Yeah.
on using DaVinci Resolve.
It's an editor, right?
To really do better things with my work because I have a lot of really close-up videos
Yeah.
that I haven't even put out yet because I'm not this CapCut thing. I'm not doing them justice, and I don't.
Yeah.
They're so good that like the purple dude. Basically, you're shaking his hand. You're so close. So
So hold on. So for anybody that doesn't know, CapCut is a video editor, but it's like a what do you say? Novice type of.
novice.
It's this one.
It's this one. It's like $20 a month or something.
Or you can use it free, but you lose a bunch of features. Yeah.
Yes. So,
But the one you're talking about, DaVinci Resolve, is like a fancy
little higher
video.
end.
Yeah.
So you do it, but even just with your iPhone, you could just take it, adjust, up the definition, up the clarity or whatever, black point or whatever, contrast a little, and just play with it. Like it's great to
Yeah.
practice with just these images, right? Because it shows you what's really up there. Because there's so much more up there than just looking and yelling at the sky saying, oh shit, they're spraying us with chemicals again, right?
Yeah. Look at that shit.
Look at
Fake
some of
ass
these.
clouds.
Yeah, but up here you'll see. So like, obviously
Look at
sky
that.
clear. They do this. There's zero humidity. Even if they're hitting it with frequency, I don't understand where these came from, right? Because these didn't spread out to create all of this. And
Yeah.
but then you start zooming in on it, you start going, wait, what is this? This trail, I'm looking at it for an hour and it's not spreading out. It's just slowly moving and it stays. Once it gets to its point, it just stays there. That's not what spray from an airplane does. And even if you're hitting it with frequency, I don't know how you could get ones at different angles to do exactly what you
Look at
want
the
it to do.
shadows. It's putting
It's-
shadows on the
It's pretty
fake
wild.
clouds behind it.
Yeah, not. Hold on. Go back. Wait.
Oh,
Go back.
sorry.
Go
Yeah,
go
my
full
bad.
screen again. Look at.
Yeah.
There's tons of little lines. Do you guys see that? I
Yeah.
can't put my mouse on it.
Yeah,
all of those.
there. Yes.
Right here.
What the fuck?
Here, let
What is
me
that?
let me go out of full screen and let's zoom
Yeah.
in on it. Let's put the scale in. Whoop. That's a bad habit of mine. So yeah, look at that. Right.
There it
Now-
there they are.
What if we go and
They're perfect straight.
What
see
the
what we can
fuck
do.
is that?
Maybe it's the sun rays. No, it's not.
I don't know if we can see what this
I mean,
one's-
that's the
But
first thing that came to mind when I saw
see-
them,
see
and
how
then
they're-
started
they're
looking.
coming-
And
these rays are
Mm.
coming up through these right here. Yeah, there's
so weird.
there's some great people on X. Other Realm, OTHR Realm, I think. Here, let
Hold
me
on, hold
pull
on.
up,
Can I ask a stupid question?
please.
Go back to that noob.
Yeah.
The shadow that is being
Yeah, look. that's-
displayed there. How the fuck can that happen if the sun is not
sun's-
under the clouds?
Well, the sun's down there, and
Yeah,
Oh,
but the
yeah.
sun is above everything, isn't
Yeah.
it?
it
How the
should be.
fuck can it create?
It's 93
you
million
know-
miles away, bro. Don't you know that?
Yeah, but so how can it create shadows if it's above everything? How the fuck can the shadows?
Those are
come from?
questions that's way past my pay grade.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? What the fuck?
But it's so yeah, you could practice with images, but even without, like I was saying before, going back to the one that I just did today, you don't even need to get the tripod if you just focus on the ones that don't look like planes. You can easily see for yourself. You could just use your thumbs, make adjustments, pull it in close and go frame by frame and just watch. Watch how it spins, watch how it moves. It does not, and then but also do the same thing with a regular plane like I did. So you see exactly for yourself the difference. That's what you do that, then you go, holy shit. Then you buy a tripod. Then you go, we need to share this everywhere. We need to share this everywhere, and we need to force them to tell us the truth.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that people do want to tell us the truth, but they also don't want society to collapse overnight.
So
if
they don't know if
realize-
everybody's ready for it. Are you saying they don't know
Right.
if people are ready?
And that's a big thing that I struggled with when I found out. Like, first of all, like, do I want to go out there and go against everybody that that I was working with and show like, hey, this is a different angle. I discovered something, and I try to do my best to chill, but it's just when I know for a fact that it's not our military doing this to us, because I have 40 shots of ADSB, says it's a military jet. I look close at it, which is, I got one right here. Where you at? This one. Okay.
Should I make it big?
I'm going to. So this here, I'll make it big. So this guy right here, right? This is an entity. This is an entity. Look at this guy right here. And then let me quickly switch over here. I just put this filter on it so you can see, and you can see these things very easily. That's the good thing about CapCut is you could use these filters, right?
Mm-hmm.
To show you what's really there, and it really sticks out because you can see it on the video, but it kind of looks like a plane. Like a plane. But if you do this and then you step through it frame by frame and you see how it's moving, you see like, oh my gosh, this is doing this. So that's where I do really I try not to lose my cool, but the fact that people are bashing our military and they think that like people that signed up to that volunteered to protect us are like, and not just one or two of them, it would be thousands and thousands of them, and they'd have to be involved in loading the spray onto the, it's not just the pilots. This would involve a whole network.
So who's doing that? Who's blaming the military? Is it the chemtrail people?
So that's what you see though. You go to the ADSB, which is owned by a private equity firm, the only place that these military jets show up, and you look up and you go, oh, yep, there's our freaking military again. They're doing it to us. And they like it's turned people that are just patriots. I see them on there. They're just patriots. They love the country, but they notice something's wrong. Then they go on here and they're led down this path and they go, our military is doing this. Screw this. This is terrible. Our military's evil. It's turning true patriots against our military. I don't care
Painting
what
them
side,
bad. Yeah.
Democrat or Republican. I don't care about any of that. Our military is our military, right? And it's turning them against our military. That part of it, but nobody takes the time to do this. That's the part that's really starting to irritate me. Like, I just go do it. If you really think it is our military and you think that our military is trying to exterminate us, then spend the $300. Sorry.
Yes, it's good. I like it. You have passion.
Good.
You have passion. You have passion, man. Don't say sorry. Yeah.
It's mind blowing to me that they don't just do that. And you can't just do one or two. Do 100 of them. Prove to yourself or prove me wrong. But don't just send me a picture, from her phone, not zoomed in, and go, yep, that's our military. I took a screenshot. That proves it. Here's my evidence. This is, this geofight.com, they've got people submitting their evidence. What court of law is going to go, oh, this person sent a screenshot of a website and a picture of a plane that's 30,000 feet in the air. There's our evidence. We're going to get to the bottom of this. No, what they're doing is they're keeping you content while this shit still happens. They're keeping you corralled, and they're keeping you from looking further to find the truth. That's the part.
Do you think it's a possibility that this is government technology that is creating things that look like planes in order to do something, whether it be spray or something else? And the reason that they come out that way in the footage is because they're cloaked in some strange way that we don't know or understand.
It would be mind-blowing to me to see that. Hopefully in the next day or two, I'm getting better with this Da Vinci. I could show you this purple guy, like literally. This guy is the way he's moving. The tech would have to be out of this world amazing to be able to do that while something's traveling across the sky at hundreds of miles an hour and not lose every single frame is perfect on it. You can see it, I don't deny that there's some government tech, but I also think that they blow smoke up our ass to make us think they're better than they are sometimes. And everybody
I agree with that in a lot of things, yes.
And if you do this and go take even just 10 of these of military jets, right, that are supposed to be on the ADSB, and you take 10 of them and you spend a day looking at frame by frame, because that's what you should do if you really think that this is that bad. You should take the time to do that. And you do that, you'll see that the way these things move and the way that they operate, especially when you see the purple dude, he's wild. And I feel like he's there against his will for some reason. I feel like he doesn't want.
Hold on, this purple dude, you haven't released it yet, right?
Well,
it's coming, right?
You're
gonna release the purple dude.
Terrible video. Let me zoom out.
No, don't pull it up now if you're preparing something.
I just get this guy right here.
Huh?
See this purple head kind of. This is why I said I have terrible video right now. But I don't want I get blasted so much online for releasing blurry shit. And
that looks fucking weird right there though. Oh, that frame. I do see a face now all of a sudden in the circle.
Face.
I know there's that thing that we have that where our brains are hardwired to see face. I get all of that. But I'm just saying that looks like a fucking face.
Let's watch this guy. Look at these guys. That if this is government
check
tech,
out these guys, huh?
I love how he calls them guys. Yeah.
If this is government tech, there's also again worldwide 24/7 365. Maybe if the government has 5 of these that they're flying around or driving around, whatever they do with them, maybe, or even 100 of them. But there's thousands. There's thousands of these, and you would see. And where do they go when they're done? Where are they landing? If this is, and also where is the spray in this thing? Where's it holding the spray?
Do they spray equally in all states, or is it like one state is
so
more?
What I believe is, and you can kind of watch this on Zoom Earth, I believe that these things that are up there in these large abyss, these structures, they're moving around because you could follow. I could tell you what spray is going to be, every day based. And people think it's the weather and that's fine. That's fine. I get that. But
okay, so they don't just focus on one place. It's a continuous thing.
Well, I believe that it's kind of moving. If the Earth is flat, right, and then you have your dome over it. See, I'm tying it in, bud.
Yeah, bringing it all around.
And it's coming around, right? Like the dome. It's coming around like that. So you'll get a day or two, and you go, "Oh my God, they're not spraying," or somebody goes, "Oh, it's Easter Sunday, they're not spraying," but they don't take the time. They go, "Oh, the government, they're not paying them on Easter. It's a government holiday." But if you're in Florida and you're not getting sprayed, all you got to do is Google a different state and you'll see that they're getting sprayed.
It's like you need to zoom out to see the full picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's that's something that it's easy to overlook that, right? Here, let's this is okay. So again, this is the you can't really see him there because of the thing in front, but I get a little better. Did I zoom in on this?
It's like a fucking Voltron movie or something. I don't know what's going on there, man. That's pretty crazy.
It's not human. And look at where the trails are starting, right?
Why did these trails look so yellow?
Oh, I just put a filter
Right.
on this to try to
okay. And
I
this
wanted
one,
to.
because well, the other one you said you had a filter on looked a different color. That's
Yeah.
why I was saying like this one looks
Like,
super yellow compared
I'm
to
flying
the
by the seat of my pants right now, just trying to show this
best
shit.
way to go, man.
Yeah.
And
I
Best way
respect
to
that.
go.
I respect that. Yeah.
yeah, and I don't know what the heck I did there, but I think I probably edited it. But anyway, these things. It's
Oh
just
shit!
wild.
Look at that.
Yeah, so this is a close up of
Looks like ball
a trail.
sacks.
So this
Yeah.
is I thought they were short penises, just little danglers.
Yeah.
You know, 4 inches is a pretty big distance, right?
Yeah.
So this is sprayed, right? And it's been up there for a very long time, and it's just hanging out. And
Literally hanging out. Yeah.
yes, so I don't know how you do that with a frequency to get these things to do this perfectly. That I'm gonna stop.
Fuck the frequency. I don't know how you do that part with a spray. Like, so to be clear, here in Florida, I see these all the time. I do see some that spread out. I do see some behind them or whatever that linger.
Right.
I see both
Yeah.
those. But at least from my eyeball perspective, they don't look like these.
Look at this.
Both
And then-
lines look the
If
same.
you look close,
And then again, you do live in Vegas, so it's a demon friendly area. So you got a lot of I lived in Vegas for 3 years, so I fucking know, man.
Demon friendly.
But
area, that's good.
I'm being serious though. I'm
I
joking,
know.
but I'm being serious. Like if this is something otherworldly, where else would you do it a lot other than over places where there's fucking bad vibes? Sure, you see it a lot down here. You see it a lot in New York. You see it a lot in these places where there's
Yeah, I mean-
energy, because that's what it's about to me, is energy in some way.
Oh, 100%. And maybe that's what they're doing. They're feeding off of us, right? I collect. Look at this thing. This is just a zoomed in one showing all the. Hold on, let me.
Hold on. You said they're feeding off of us, right?
That's
Right?
That's enough. I believe that there's yes.
That's when we're panicking and spreading fear, right? But what if we were all spreading good vibes? Could they then they couldn't feed off of that, right? So if we start spreading some good vibes, then they can go suck cock with their feeding off of our
There we go.
you
There,
know, right?
there
So
we
we need to
go.
fucking change our vibes, right? I'll
It-
go.
yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
I get it. I see here. You can see the edges, and you can see how it's not here. Let me go full screen. This is just taken with the phone zoomed in. And,
That looks like a
and
missile.
adjusted.
Yeah.
But look at it inching forward. It's like a little inchworm, right?
Yeah.
See how it's operating it, and then here.
So to be clear, when you're saying inching forward, what I'm
was
getting
joking
from
'cause I
my
had to slow down.
perspective, no, I know, but I'm saying what I'm getting when you say that and I look at it, what I'm seeing this standing out to me is that the distance between where the trail starts and the plane starts or stops is growing and shrinking.
Yes.
Like it's
It's-
getting closer. Okay, that's what I'm seeing,
Yeah,
because
it's kind of.
if it's a spray thing coming out of a plane, it should be consistent, being the same amount behind it, blah blah blah, which some are that I see. But
Maybe the wind is blowing. Yeah.
like, dude, some of the images you've got, some of them, like this one, this was super grainy. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest, I don't see
no,
a lot in this.
I didn't even.
Some
mean to
of
go on.
them, no, dude, I don't mean it like that. Play
I
whatever
got
the
you. I'm
fuck you
sorry.
want.
I'm
I'm just
sorry.
saying some of them I've never seen anything like them, and I can tell they're just zoomed in from a normal camera, and it's definitely going to make me start paying more attention to the ones I see, at least to see what I see, because I never
Look at
seen no
this.
shit like this in my life, man.
These guys.
And I've seen tons of videos of people zooming in on planes getting the chemtrails, and I've never seen ones like this ever.
Well, and so what I am seeing is a lot of great people reaching out to me going, I've always noticed that I couldn't see a plane up there, but and then you just hop online, drink a little Kool-Aid, and oh, screw the government or screw the military, and you stop looking at it. And now I've had people coming back and sharing footage with me from 2, 3, 4 years ago, going, I saw that, and now you're going to get a lot more, and that's my goal. And like I said, if we can just because legislation doesn't stop it, litigation's not going to stop. Nothing stopped it over the last 30 years, right? Not even come close. It's only gotten worse. So if we just focus on the ones that don't look like planes and spread it all over X, then we force disclosure. It becomes too big to keep in the box.
You got some. You got a few comments saying he's so stressed. Ah, he's opened my eyes for sure, and this is fucking magnificent. So
Thank you.
They like what you're doing. They like your energy. They listen. I'm not saying you're right in everything, but I do trust your what do you say? Your vibe. Your vibe feels like you're not a shady guy. You know what I mean?
And you feel passionate about it. This isn't just something you're like making up to try to like. No matter what, you believe this and you're passionate about it, and that
comes
important.
Across.
And like I said, you showed me shit I've never fucking seen, man. So I gotta.
And I wouldn't be out like. I'm obviously not doing this for clicks, like and I've got
that wouldn't work out too well.
Family, like no, not at all. And it's just one of those things. Like I noticed it. It took me a long time to want to share it or to decide to share it, and I just because I kept seeing it and I kept getting more and more footage, and I kept going, oh my god, this is like, and then when I find out exactly what's happening in the community and it, I'm not even I don't think I'm ever gonna go the route where I out these people that are lying to people in the chemtrail community because I'm not that kind of person. But I just really hope that people, I'll say it again, take the time to look closer, and then if we could force some sort of disclosure, because then we don't have to wait on Congress or the military or anything. We're just gonna force it, right?
But can I ask you, NoobDad? I'll go. Yeah.
More confidence in what you're saying is that the way that you're saying this is exactly how I talk to people about flat Earth. Don't listen to me. Think I'm an idiot. Go look. Go try to prove me wrong. That's where it starts. So the fact that you're calling people to do it themselves, no matter what, is a good thing, because either it'll end in them seeing that you're right, or it'll end in them showing you something that you might say, oh, look, maybe I was wrong. But either way, we all have to do that. Look at stuff yourself. Don't just say, this person told me, and that's what I believe. Like, you've clearly put in the time and got footage yourself. So that's awesome on its own.
And
I appreciate that.
What is the reaction from the chemtrail community? Do they push back against you, or
there's some great people, and I there's great people, and there's some that are convinced if it's
the way you keep saying there's great people, it makes me think there's a lot of assholes too, because you keep making sure to emphasize that there are good people, like contrary to how it may seem. No,
well, I think that there's so many people that are just on this, I'm gonna share this and screw the gut, like they're on this bandwagon, and they don't want to say, you know what, I was wrong, or they don't even want to take the time to look closer.
I don't know any of these people, but I do know people, and some people, once they dig their heels in, that's it. You're never gonna convince them of, and even open-minded conspiracy people, they get dug into their conspiracy, and that's right no matter what, and they won't look at new information. And I never want to get there. So
and that's what I just really hope that we can create this discussion, right? And I didn't want to be the one, but I am the one, because it has to happen. I really, there's so many good people that weren't embedded in the chemtrail community that are of seeing things and reaching out, and I feel, and I'm learning a lot. I hopped on what is it, an X Space this morning for the first time,
Yeah.
and it was
It's a
amazing.
good place to meet people. They can be a little crazy sometimes, but it's a good place to meet people.
This crew was phenomenal, and they were talking about one of my videos. Like I showed up to work and I saw that I was mentioned or something like that, and I'm like, what is
Right
this?
on.
So I hopped on, got in, and we talked, and the one thing that we were able to have is a discussion about what is it, instead of that's a plane, your lens sucks, it's atmosphere.
Yeah.
I found a government document that proves this, that kind of crap.
Yeah.
See, that's I never thought that was gonna be the thing tonight, but that it just sounds exactly like the shit I deal with every day, every single day, just on a different subject.
Right.
Like, oh, dude, you just don't know how to focus your camera. That's why the star looks like that. Like,
right.
Come on.
Yeah.
We had an astrophysicist do it live and focus they used from their college like this ridiculous tens of thousands of dollars amount of telescope and pointed it up there, and guess what? It looked just like the P1000s do. It looked like a moving light that was alive.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I have tons of video of those. I'm right on board with those
That's
things.
so awesome, man. They're so whatever they are, they're awesome. But anyway, go ahead, Vince.
Do you film like the moon and the sun and the stars as well, or is it only chemtrails?
I mean, I'm pretty much. Well, there's a bunch of orbs over us every night, but it gets kind of old after a while.
Yeah, you're like another orb.
Yeah,
over the desert. I got it.
This was a good one because it was there was some stuff behind it, so you could see it just inching forward. It's wild. Look at that.
What is the dark? I know that you have a thing put on it, but why is the one part dark? What is the normal video?
Is it a shadow?
Like?
No.
Here, how about we do this? Adjust. Where are you at? There.
I like that he's doing this in real time.
So the real. Let me zoom back out.
That's so weird.
And let's start. So that's what it kind of looks like.
It's a shadow.
That's so strange to me. So I've seen that in person before, and I don't know for sure what it is.
Look at that.
So wait, you filmed this?
Yeah.
So clearly you're from the ground and not above. Why is there a dark shadow following that on the clouds like that?
Well,
that doesn't make sense. Flat Earth or globe Earth, that doesn't make sense in this shot, which means that it's something else doing that. That's weird to me. I mean, I guess someone could go out on a limb and say the light from the sun is reflecting off the earth and it's bouncing up and causing a shadow. Like, you could say that, but you're over land, you're not over water. Water's more reflective. I just don't know what that is. Even there you can see it.
Right.
That's fucking weird.
Yep.
That's weird to me.
It is wild.
What
the? But this is a great one. Just inching forward. Look at this thing. It's going to get a little brighter right now. But yeah, you can see the shadow. It's shining back at it.
That's weird. I don't get it. My brain's going to pop.
Well, shit. I fucked it up again.
I can say, so the thing that has my mind going the most is something I've never seen. And I said that earlier, I think, that I knew I was going to see shit tonight that I never saw. I've never seen... So I've seen some of the trails that are a little weird, but barely ever. But I've never in my life seen one that stays straight for the most part and one is wavy. That makes no sense to me, and it definitely doesn't make sense that it's engines from a plane causing that. I'm not saying it can't be a plane. I'm saying that's not engines from a plane causing that, because they wouldn't. If the wind blew and bent one, it would bend both of them. The wind isn't hitting one and then it's stopping. That makes zero sense.
Well, and what I don't understand too, so the whole thing is supposedly came from the plane, right? So this whole thing came from the plane. Why are
why
two
is
bands
tight
there?
tube and that
so
that
this
too.
blows out of the pit.
But,
it makes no sense whatsoever. And
if there was a tube and then there was something outside it, and then it kept going, maybe, but it doesn't. It does, and even that, the tubes in the middle and the outside doesn't, like, I would like to hear, if anyone's listening to that, message us, comment, explain to me how this happens if it's a plane. Because, or let's just even go, if it's the jet engines from a plane causing this. How does this happen?
Those bands.
How do you get the different lines, and then how do you get bands and then extra bands, lines outside of that? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. None.
Yeah.
I don't get how that would happen.
I could watch this thing all day. Honestly, it's insane. It's
This is one of the
mind-blowing.
weirdest ones I've ever seen in my life, for sure.
And Noob Dad, Aether Shaman asks if you've shown the Sundozer video yet. Sundozer video. Fuck is the Sundozer? Hey, Aether, what the fuck is the Sundozer video?
Ask him to show the Sundozer.
I'm glad that my videos are getting names for them. People are
I think you're doing good shit, man. I like your
Well,
footage.
Somebody wants to help with my YouTube. I could definitely.
All
use
right.
It.
What help do you need?
Well,
What
no,
help is it?
I need to take my content, get
Uh-huh.
descriptions, so I want to put it in, playlists.
Okay, hold on.
So it
I got a
makes sense
suggestion
people.
for you. Hold on, I got a suggestion for you. Substack. We use Substack, okay? The thing you can do with Substack is you upload your videos to Substack. Once you do that, you can also link your YouTube. So once you press upload on Substack, Substack uploads the same video to your YouTube with the title and everything, so you save time. Okay?
Well, my goal,
So what?
my real goal is to open enough eyes to let everybody else go do it, and then I could just kind of sit back.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be nice, bro?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
3 years in. Let me know
my-
when you get there.
my wife would love that.
But hold on. So what? I mean, it's not
Look
that
at that.
hard, man.
Look at
You
that.
just upload.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm just. It's one of those things. And here, my biggest problem is like park your garage at the office. Go. A couple of my guys take smoke breaks, so I go with them.
Yeah.
And I just keep getting more content. And then the next one's better than this one, and then better than this one, and it's just like I feel like I have this immense like drive to just show people what is going on. I pull over on
Take
the
it
side
from
of the road.
someone who's done it. Never wait till it's perfect. Just get it out. man.
Yeah.
It's
Just
never
throw it
gonna
out.
be
That's-
perfect.
You might die tomorrow, my guy.
You never know after this.
Yeah.
I'm not suicidal.
Well, yeah.
But you know what?
Uh,
These evil ass people. This all ties to everything. It's all tied together. And yes, there's deep state evil people in our government, in our military, but the good people that volunteer to serve and protect us, that signed up, would not do this to us. That's bottom line.
It's a rare thing to hear that. Like, you really trust the military. I'm not saying it's bad. You really, yeah.
I trust the people that signed up. I trust
Yeah.
them. I
Yeah.
trust, and I do trust.
I
so
trust Trump. Yeah.
There you go.
I do. I trust that guy.
So,
He's a brilliant
Real quick,
genius.
we got like 7 minutes left. Ether Shaman put the link to the YouTube. Vince, can you pull that out of there?
Okay, let me see.
To the, what was it called? The
Wait, I got-
Sundozer, apparently.
I got
Yeah,
a YouTube
hold
video.
on.
I guess
Apparently.
so. I don't know.
Plug it.
I made it
All
on
right.
YouTube's.
Let's fucking plug it. Hold on. Let's see what this is.
I like this. It's good.
Sundozer. Yeah, here it is. Hold on. Sundozer. I don't know if this is your YouTube or not. Let me see. Bam. This is from.
Oh no. This guy's been doing this for like 10 years.
Oh, okay.
I know who.
This is the guy he
posted.
was talking
He's
about
cool
earlier.
as shit.
That's right.
Yeah. He's the one that showed me about this guy.
Okay.
That's my homie.
Oh, that looks like a flat Earth map to me.
It was. Sundozer 2.
Part 2.
First was it looked like NASA CGI is what? CGI.
Sun. CGI
Ah.
Sun.
Okay. actually looks like a disc down there. Yeah. Next clip is from YouTube user. Blah, blah, blah. Fake sun rotation, NASA.
It's a cute cartoon.
Huh.
Is it? Oh, is this the one? Like, if you skip ahead, there might be the trails.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it's like 11 minutes long.
Yeah.
We'll get the trails.
What is this? What is that?
Is that a trail? I did watch it. I haven't watched. I watched part of this. This is amazing. This is. Oh yeah. This is the good. Watch. Yeah. Back this up a second.
Back this up. Okay. How long?
Keep going. Just a little bit. Right here. This is a trail. Watch this.
Oh, so that wasn't even a plane, this thing.
This is the same kind of thing, the exact same thing that I'm showing you, but this guy is got good stuff. He's is better content than me, but so this is a trail wrapping over the quote unquote sun. Look at that.
Huh. If this was exhaust, then it should go up. We all know heat rises, but it looks like it looks the sun is pulling it in.
Look at that. It's wild, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
What the fuck? Look at that. Hold on.
I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
Right?
What
It
the
looks solid at
Well,
first.
I mean, do you think the sun looks like it did 30 years ago?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're talking about the yellow sun versus the white
Well,
one.
but I mean, and just everything about it. And this right here shows you, is that local?
It has to be.
Seems so.
What the?
It's
That's so weird looking.
yeah. Look at that. See, I gotta learn how to do this.
So this is, from a normie perspective, this is just a cloud passing by the perspective of the sun that's 93 million miles away.
The orb in front. He thinks it's an orb, which, yes, I've got orb videos doing this. You know that thing with the head? It could be an orb.
Dude, look at this. Look at this thing. Hold
That's
on.
what he's
Look
talking about.
Ah,
that
the orb.
orb
This is
right
the
there.
orb. Hold on. Here, right?
Yep. Yeah,
that one. So if I take it back, bam, it's.
Look at that. I'm glad we didn't start with this. My content wouldn't have been. But no, I'm so glad I've been so, my mind's just been so immersed in this. I didn't even take time to fully appreciate these when I watched them. Look at that.
Know what's going on here, man.
So,
that's wild.
Yeah, everybody, there's a link to this. I could
Crazy.
repost it to this guy's YouTube channel. I'll repost that right now.
The one we're watching right now.
Yeah, the guy's
Q&E.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I posted about this. I'll repost it right now, so it's up top.
Yeah.
There we go. It's a link to his playlist is in the comments, but it's definitely got some great stuff to check out.
That's
Oh,
insane.
there it is.
What
Look.
the Fuck.
That's
What
the
the-
real footage. Regular. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but that one
Wow.
thing that tells me no matter what it is that the
Maybe it's
sun
a
isn't
spirit.
93 million miles away. Because
Could it be a
how would
spirit?
anything near us affect anything?
Right.
I don't know what it is. That's
Spirit
fucking creepy,
demon.
man.
Yeah.
Just.
All right. So yeah, there's that video. Fuck, I'm gonna have to watch that later too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's wild shit. All of this is wild shit. I don't know
Look at
what
that.
what your videos are capturing, but it's not normal.
I can tell you it's not a plane. I can tell, like, they're not planes. I hope I inspire a few people. just a
Fuck yeah.
few, and then they inspire a few, and we just get after it in the public. And if they're not on board, they're not on board. What else can you do, right?
Dude, I love your energy and I love your
Yeah.
commitment to this, and that you're actually going out there and doing it and not just going, well, I saw this video from
That-
this guy and I'm saying this, and like that you're doing it. Period.
Yeah.
Thank you. That I think that's the part where I get so fired up when people are like, well, no, and then they send a link to a government grant for $20 million to some,
I'm not saying those things have no credibility and we should ignore all of that. I'm just saying going out there and doing it yourself is fucking, you can't beat that. You can't beat being out there looking at stuff yourself. That's what finally convinced me of all the stuff I believe is doing something myself.
In my own, if you're gonna do it, do it. Go out, get 10 or 20 good videos, even if you don't get a lens or a telephoto lens. Get some good, but spend time going frame by frame. Look at and learn how to adjust the levels, but you can do it right on your phone and zoom in on it. Take the time to do it. And if hopefully I've inspired a few people to just say, you know what, maybe they were blowing smoke up our ass the last 30 years to keep us corralled so we don't find out the truth.
Maybe we should look a little deeper.
Let's get deeper.
If people wanna, ask you for help setting shit up, can they just contact you, or is that too much?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just message me on X. I would love to, it'd be great, if we get a few people, we set up a little community and really start working on this stuff. I know that there's some great people out there that want to find the truth too. They know that something isn't right, and I think they're starting to go, you know what? Yeah, this is.
Yeah, because I think if you can get those people over the hump, meaning like they don't know where to start and then they could give up. But if they ask you, like, where do I start? And you help them with that, I think more and more people would do what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Hop on live every day to help people, and we could talk and do things. I would, whatever it takes at this point.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do.
Because we're all in the same fight, right? Like we might not have that much time left. You know what I mean? So we need to drop all the.
But I am again hopeful that there is amazing patriots that are working their asses off to try to stop what's happening. And I mean it's a holy war. And hopefully the good team wins, because that's who I'm playing for.
Me too.
Right on.
Right on. So there's his X. Show everyone his X. Go follow him on X. Talk to him if you want to know how he's doing what he's doing. He said it right here. He will help you out.
75.
He will help you get set up to do it yourself, and then you can call him crazy if you think he's crazy. But until you look yourself, you have no right to call anybody crazy. You got to go look and then do it. Then you can say it.
If you need any help with fucking Substack and all that shit, message us. We'll help you with that shit. It's easy.
You guys have been phenomenal. And thanks for taking the time and taking a chance with me so we could have this talk. I
absolutely
appreciate this so much. I've been just trucking along trying to, talk. And it's been hard for me because I'm learning how to video edit. So it's great to just be able to talk. And pull some crap up. Also,
make sure to check our live streams, because we put out the link where people can jump on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in. Let's do this.
Yeah. Yep. So when we throw that link out there, bam, jump in and talk about whatever the fuck we're talking about.
I'll work on getting some of these like really amazing some of this content in DaVinci.
Yeah.
We'll dial it in and I'll bring it to you guys first, and and we can do that route. I greatly appreciate this, and
we would love that.
Everybody that's listening, thank you.
Yeah, just
Is
jump
there anything
right
else
back
you
in.
want to say to everybody? Anything else you want them to look at? Anything else you want to say to them at all?
Just take the time. Please take the time.
That's the most important thing, really.
Please, just question the narrative we were spoon-fed, because they just spoon-fed it to us.
And if you're listening and you think this man is full of shit, how many people that are full of shit literally beg you to go look yourself?
Exactly.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
Like I
Good
said,
point.
just concentrate on the ones that don't look like planes first, especially if you're not good with video. I mean, at least half of them up there don't look like planes right now.
Yeah, like go,
So-
that one looks weird. Focus on that one.
There we go. And then when you get better, then we go after the other ones. But
Yep.
thanks a lot.
Great stuff. NoobDad75 on Twitter and maybe on YouTube as well. Who knows in the future? I don't know.
It's there, but it's not there.
Well,
It'll be
we can
there.
work
It'll be
on
there.
that.
We're working
Yeah.
on it.
All right. I just followed you, my guy. So let us know if down the line you want to show us your purple friend and all that stuff.
We'll bring it.
Purple friend.
Dude, he's just running his ass off.
All right,
Fucking
right on.
Booking through the sky. All right, man.
Right
Thank
on.
you so much. That was an awesome time.
Thank
Everybody, you're all here if you're watching now, but the people watching later, don't forget to go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com. What?
This
What, Vince?
episode will come next week. 1.5 weeks from now. Or no, next week for the paid subscribers.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, actually. And then 1.5 a week. It's gonna be free for everybody.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Then it will be everywhere.
Yeah.
You should be
Phone
watching it
Booth
on our
Podcast.
Substack.
Yeah. Phone
Because
Booth
we got
Podcast.
all these people here who never had a podcast in their life, and we got them started doing it. So that's what we're about, getting people's voices
Yeah.
out there. And then go to Can-Am Bullion. Vince, you're better at it.
CanAmBullion.com. Gold, silver, platinum bars and coins. And I want to see if I can get to the Trump one. Nope, I can't.
Oh, no
I've been
Trump
blocked
coin.
from. Yeah, they don't like
They're
that.
like, you looked at this page too many times. You can't look at it
Yeah.
anymore.
CanAmBullion.com. CanAmBullion.com. Get over there right now.
Get it. All right, man. Thank you so much. We're going to talk
Thank you,
plenty
Noob Dad.
in the future.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll have you back on. Can't wait to see the rest of what you got, man. Have a great night.
Peace out, everybody.